Today, we have another chapter from The Power of Awareness. This is Neville Goddard's best book, perhaps, and I really want you to pick this up, especially if you enjoy all the chapters that we're going through one by one. Today's chapter is titled Attitude. This is chapter 7. It goes, experiments recently conducted by Merle Lawrence and Adalbert Ames in the Later's Psychology Laboratory at Hanover, New Hampshire, prove that what you see when you look at something depends not so much on what is there as on the assumption you make when you look. I'm going to repeat this because this is very important. What you see when you look at something depends not so much on what is there as on the assumption you make when you look. Since what we believe to be the real physical world is actually only an assumptive world, it is not surprising that these experiments prove that what appears to be solid reality is actually the result of expectations or assumptions. Your assumptions determine not only what you see, but also what you do, for they govern all your conscious and subconscious movements towards the fulfillment of themselves. Over a century ago, this truth was stated by Emerson as follows: as the world was plastic and fluid in the hands of God, so it is ever too much of his attributes as we bring to it. To ignorance and sin is it flint. They adapt themselves to it as they may, but in proportion as a man has anything in him divine, the firmament flows before him and takes signet and form. You guys know I love Emerson, but I need you to understand what this chapter is saying. This chapter is saying that our attitudes are everything. It's William James, the father of American psychology, said that facts aren't as important as attitudes, and the way you view things, the way you approach things, the way you see situations determines how they will appear, determines how they will actualize themselves. And I think this is very, very important, not just in the context of the law of assumption, but also in the context of life as a whole, because if something bad happens to you and you view it as a negative, you are only going to see the negative benefits of it. You're only going to see the drawbacks and everything that goes wrong in your life. But let's say you lose a job. That could be a bad thing because now you're going to be hungry, or it could also be a good thing because now you have to go out there. Now you have to improve your resume. Now you have to go put your foot in the door and get an even better job. Like that loss of opportunity may be everything you need to actually go out there and do something with your life. Like, how many people hate their jobs? How many people go into work and just try to buy the time? They go on their phone, they do all these things. They don't do anything they actually care about. What if you lost the job that you hate and it's the opportunity, the kick in the ass that you need to go get that job that just driving you? Like, there are people out there, I hate to break it to you, but there are people out there that love going to work. There are people out there that enjoy every moment because they believe that whatever they're doing is good for the world, is good for themselves. In some way, it's tied to their passion. And it's like, why are we viewing these setbacks? Why are we viewing these drawbacks as, only the pure negative? Emerson said that when one door closes, another door with equal opportunity opens. And we need to see this compensation in life. We need to see that everything has good and bad. Everything we can take away from a positive. Like, even if you can't find a positive, even if you can't find a silver lining, the silver lining is still there because now you're stronger. Now you know how to deal with hardship because you're dealing with it right now. And whatever comes out on the other end of this, whatever strength, whatever resilience, whatever you find in yourself to get past these things, it's going to allow you to face these things in the next time they occur. And it's so important. Let me see if I can find any other quotes that I want to bring to you. Again, I said William James. This is William Blake. What seems to be to those whom it seems to be. He was only repeating the eternal truth. There is nothing unclean of itself, but to him that esteemeth anything to be unclean, it is to him unclean. Do you guys hear what I'm saying? Nothing is bad. There's no such thing as bad in this world. It's just how we take it. It's how we interpret it. Like, I need you to understand that, like, what's a movie without setbacks? What's a good story if you just win? Like, we need to have these setbacks. We need to have these trials. We need to fail so that we can really appreciate it when we win. And it's like, the more we can fixate on this, the more we can understand this, the more we can stay positive, stay in that assumed state. Like, I'm telling you right now, if you tried to fall asleep in the end and you've woken up and it hasn't been there, it sucks. You're gonna be like, well, this doesn't work. Well, I don't know how many times I'm gonna do this. It just doesn't work. And it's like, Maybe it's not working because there's something you need to resolve. Maybe it's not working. Maybe you're not getting everything you want because you're meant to fail. You're meant to see how it feels to not have anything so that when you have everything, you can really appreciate it. Like, I think we need to really, really, really approach our mindset in a different manner. And it's the more we can just find the good in everything, the more our life will be perfect. And it's not even about the material things you have in this world. Like, each and every person has something we can appreciate. Each and every person in this world has something that I don't have. The something that the richest man in the world doesn't have. Like, I said this story I think a few days ago, but like there's that funny, it was like a back and forth between Bezos and who was it, Leonardo DiCaprio, and like there's a video of Bezos's soon-to-be wife like staring at Leo like, you know, Bezos doesn't exist, and he, you know, posts a picture of him next to like a cliff, and he says, "Watch out, Leo," or so. It's like, it was like really funny, but it's like there's a little bit of insecurity there. There's a little bit of something there because he felt the need to post about it, and it's like there's some insecurity in one of the richest, most successful men in the entire world, and it's like I don't have that insecurity. I don't deal with that kind of stuff. It's like I have things I can appreciate, even against some of the greatest people in the world, even against the people that have so much more than me. I still have something they don't. Focus on this. Focus on the positive. Focus on the outcomes. Focus on, you know, if something bad happens to you, it's setting you up for a better future. It's setting you up to be strong enough to accept whatever blessing you're going to get when it comes to you. I love you guys. Please, please, please pick up this book. This is Neville Goddard's best work. I've talked about Neville Goddard extensively on this channel, but I truly think that out of all the things I've read, this one is the most concise. This one is the easiest to follow, and it has the most depth inside of it. I love you guys so much. I don't know if I said that already. I just posted a short story in my my school community, and I think there's a few spots that I'm gonna let people in for free. Dude, the FedEx driver just came up and scared the shit out of me. Damn. I was like, who the hell is coming here? No one's here right now. But yeah, and if you want to know when I'm streaming, if you want to know more day-to-day stuff, like I send book quotes in my Discord as well. Like, go ahead, join my Discord. Good place for that. Love you guys. Peace out. I'll catch you next one.